we gave ourselves a chance, by the way we competed and how we defended. And I knew I needed to get aggressive. They were blitzing my pick and rolls the entire game. They were just making it hard for me to, turn the corner a lot of times. And I just knew I needed to be more aggressive, looking at the rim and trying to make plays. And I did that. I got some good looks at the rim and, I let them fly.
David, it looked like you were just itching to get the ball there when you were hot in the court.
It's like that sometimes when you see the ball go in a few times. And then, the team is defending the way we defended. And you just keep getting it back. You get a stop, you keep getting the ball back. And I just wanted to ride it out. And I was able to do it tonight.
How good did it feel?
It felt good. I said last game that I felt really good, body-wise, and running around out there, but we lost the game. So it felt a lot better tonight to be able to do it in a winning effort.
You had 17 in the last 3 minutes and change. Have you ever had a stretch like that at any point in your career? Whether it be high school, college, anything?
I did last year against the Lakers here. I remember it was a similar situation.
Mentally, what does it do for you guys to break out of it?
I think it just shows us what we've known all year, that we got to be consistent on the defensive end, and we got to play complete games. All year we've had good stretches, and then the next couple games we'll get away from doing what allows us to do things like we did tonight. So we just got to continue to do it and understand what type of opportunity it gives us when we defend for a full game.
When you get it going, is that kind of thing where you just have to, people know to look for you, or is there, you say things in the huddle or anything like that?
I don't really have to say anything, because I get it going doesn't always mean force me the ball. Obviously, you want to look for the hot man, but there was after I hit a couple threes, there was a possession where I came off. I wasn't open and CJ attacked. And sometimes that's what you got to do to keep the defense honest, because the next possession I came down and I hit another three. So I think everybody understands when it's a hot man, you find that guy, especially down the stretch of a game that you can win.
And how about Plumlee getting the block? There was a charge taken. Those were big plays too.
Mace has been, even while I was hurt, just watching, that was one of the biggest things I noticed is how much he does for our team defense, and him coming over for blocks, him coming over helping guys out, and his man sometimes scoring. But him scrambling on the back line of our defense, and tonight he was huge. That block, that changed the game completely. That was basically the game winner right there.
Did you guys do anything different in those last 90 seconds for that, more just sort of executing the game plan?
I think offensively we just got aggressive. We started to read what they were doing instead of trying to force things to happen. But the biggest thing was what we did defensively. We started to trap the pick and rolls. We kind of mixed it up with them a little bit and made them get rid of the ball. And one time Robertson hit a corner three, but that was a shot that we was going to live with. So we continued to do what we wanted to do, and we trusted it, and we got back in the game.
Damian, it doesn't seem like you guys often make in-game adjustments. You guys are pretty, stay true to your principles. Were you surprised to see such an adjustment defensively?
Not really, because you got two superstars on their team. Both can handle the ball, both can make plays, and both can score. And, sometimes you got to give them a different look. In the second half, I felt them trapping me and sending two guys at me to make sure I gave the ball up. And that's what we went to. We did that to both of their guys, and they're good playmakers, so they're going to give the ball up, and they did that, and we gave ourselves a chance.
Wouldn't you say that's correct, that you guys very rarely make in-game adjustments like that?
Yeah, usually we stick to what we do. Usually our thing is to just do what we do better.
How much does it help you to have played this team a bunch of times in your career? How much does it help you each time?
I think experience always helps. Familiarity, you get familiar with what teams do. You get familiar with how they guard you. What type of attack they bring defensively and offensively. And I've just grown to understand it. It's just a matter of how well you play against it.
Damian, what's it between Lillard time and just a really good Damian Lillard game? Really good Damian Lillard second time.
That's not for me to decide.
Well, when you tap the wrist, you're so much.
it was time to take over the game, and I took over the game.
How does this team handle
lose 3 in a row. You guys are kind of up and down. Obviously. How does this team navigate the emotions? Is this a pretty even-keeled team?
I think we are. You know, when we have big wins, everybody's still the same. You know, tomorrow, guys will still show up and put in their work like we would if we lost tonight. And, I think that's a huge thing for us. Because I always say we understand what gives us a chance to win or lose a game. And, you know, you either do it or you don't. And tonight we did it, and, you know, now you move on. You know, it was a huge win for us, but it's on to the next thing now.
I know you've had high volume kind of scoring in bunches episodes before, but 17 in 3 minutes, can you recall ever that?
I mean, I said earlier, I think I had, like, in 5 minutes against the Lakers, I think I had, like, 17 or something like that last year, but not in 3 minutes. I didn't know it was 3 minutes. The game seemed much longer than that towards the end.
What is that feeling like when you have that going?
I mean, you see the ball go in, and then you see it go in again, and you just like, all right, I'm gonna let it ride, you know, and that's kind of what happened.
The spin move 3-pointer, did that one feel as good as the other ones?
Which one?
It didn't,
the one that I shot?
Yeah, exactly.
I knew the shot clock was going out, and you know, I was, you know, kind of crossing over with the ball, but I really just wanted to dribble as much of the clock out as I could. I probably could have got a better shot, but I knew he was going to close out to me aggressive, and he actually ran into my leg, you know, but Chief came up with a huge offensive rebound, and we was able to just close it out.
And then, 9-point game, you take that first one. When do you determine this is the time I'm going to take this one and we're going to try and get back in this with a 3 off this point?
I mean, with a team like them, like I said, the whole second half, even in the first half, they was giving me a lot of attention off pick and rolls. And the first one I hit, I came off, and the big was a little bit back. Our big set a big screen because I didn't feel Russ. I didn't feel him on me at all. So I raised up and I hit that one, and I was like, all right, you know, there's not a lot of time left in the game, and I'm not going to be the guy that shies away from it. You know, I'd rather go out and miss those shots than just be like, all right, you know, I'm not going to try to take this one over. You know, so I just got aggressive.